Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pam and I make fashion, beauty, and lifestyle videos that help you feel beautiful on the inside and out. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about some products that I'm loving, and I just wanted to do it in a super quick way that wasn't going to overwhelm anyone, and then just honestly explain why I love them. So the first thing I wanted to go over was the MORPHE concealer. So this is a super drugstore price point concealer, and the formula is creamy, but it does dry down. So the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about this today is because I feel like they have a really great color range, and the color that I have is C3.45. So it's a neutrally tan olivey color, and I wanted to use this on my skin, and I loved the way that it just meshed straight into my skin, and I actually used it to clean up my brows today. So if you can see my brows, you can see that they're super carved and clean, and I used a Morphe concealer to do that. I typically go in with a cream product and then set it with powder, and I just wanted to change things up today, and I ended up loving the way this turned out. The next product I want to talk about is honestly just drugstore blush, and it's a cult favorite, and it's nothing new, but it's the Milani blush, and this is in the color Luminoso. And when I first got this, I was like, okay, what's the deal? What's the hype? It definitely does not go this color on my skin. Like, it is not a blush at all, to be completely honest. If you are my skin tone or darker, this is actually just going to be a beautiful pearlescent highlighting powder, and that's actually what I have on the high planes of my face. I put my Molten Gold by Maybelline, which is like my holy grail highlighter, on, and then I dusted a little bit of Luminoso over it, and it honestly just gave a really nice subtle sheen. That way I wasn't always looking so like holographic, and I just loved how beautifully finely milled the particles of powder are and how it meshed straight into my skin super nicely. Okay, so moving into more high-end makeup, this is the Mcgrath Labs eyeshadow palette. I got this from Sephora pretty recently, and the pan size looks like this. This brown shade is literally what every makeup collection in America is missing. It is the most beautiful brown. It is warm. It blends straight into the crease. I love the pigmentation. I've got it on right now. The only thing I am wearing on my eyes is this palette, and the way that it blends out but still maintains its pigmentation is something I've never seen before. So you guys, if you are in the market for an eyeshadow palette, definitely recommend this one. It came in a little set with some loose powders and some mascara. Mascara I'm not totally in love with, and the loose powders I think are great, but the real deal here is this eyeshadow palette. I'm wearing this brown in the crease, like I said before. This is on my lid, and then this is in my inner corner highlight. And it's a nice eyeshadow palette that doesn't look super like crazy and wild, and it's not just like you walk in the room and it's like, wow, look at our eyeshadow. I honestly think even if you went with the purple eye, it's just a beautiful, sophisticated, expensive looking eyeshadow palette. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you, I'm actually a little bit embarrassed to talk about, but it is my all-time favorite lipstick formula, you guys. It is the Dior lipstick. I got this as a birthday gift a few years ago, and ever since then I have consistently gone back and bought them. The color I am wearing on my lips right now is color Rouge Dior 772 Classic Matte. When I take this cap off, you guys, please do not judge me, okay? Because it is so mashed in. This thing has gone to war and back. It has seen some hard times. This lipstick tube has PTSD, and it is not okay. That is fine with me. I will still use it until it absolutely runs out because the color is unreal. So the bullet is essentially almost done and broken, and this is so ghetto. This is so gross. But the color, you guys, the color and the pigmentation and how vibrant it is unrivaled. This lipstick formula is beautiful. The packaging is so classy. It has nice weight, nice texture to it, and it just makes you feel a little special when you use a fancy lipstick. The Rouge Dior lipstick line has a ton of different colors, and if you ever are shopping for a new lipstick, I highly recommend checking out this brand. You will absolutely walk away with a shade that you love. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is a powder puff. I got these on Amazon, and honestly, it's not like these are better than maybe other powder puffs that are on the market, but they are very velvety. So some powder puffs that I have seen have more of like a towel or terry cloth texture. I definitely wanted one that had, number one, the satin loop on the back, and then I wanted it to have a very velvet finish, and I have been using this to really press powder particles into my skin and help it melt straight in so that my makeup looks seamless, and specifically target my under eye area. You guys, I'm gonna be 32 this summer, and I cannot believe I just said that out loud, but that is just something that's happening. And I've noticed that I have a little more texture, a little more loosening of the skin underneath the eye, if you will. And instead of having a major meltdown, I just thought, you know what? I've just got to tailor my makeup routine. Instead of always going in with brushes and sponges, I now want to go in with something softer and work with my skin instead of against it. And so this powder puff really allows me to just roll and press the powder into my skin. This curved edge fits right underneath my eye, and it works well with loose powders, colored powders, and even powder foundations. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about that I got from Amazon, but they also sell it at Sephora, is Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. You guys, brush cleaner is super important. It will prevent breakouts. It will keep bacteria and mold and gross, dirty, grimy germs from just festering into the handles and ferrules of your brushes. And we want to keep our brushes super clean. You know, we pay quite a bit of money for them. And so the #1 brush cleaner that I lately recommend all the time is this one. I've tried a bunch of different ones. I used to work at MAC. I use MAC brush cleanser and I do love it, but it is not quick drying. And as you guys know, I work a full-time job in surgery. I always have time to, you know, let my brushes dry. I'm an on-the-go kind of person, as I imagine many of you are. And so a brush cleaner that dries instantly is going to be key for you. I dump this out onto a paper towel. I swish my brush around into the cleanser, and I literally can just see the color and the product and the powder particles and my eyeshadows and my smoky eyes leave the brush, go onto the towel, and then within seconds dry. It also has a beautiful cinnamon scent, which I totally am here for, and more than anything, it's affordable. So if you are gonna look for a brush cleaner, if you're looking for a brush cleaner, I definitely recommend this one. And that is it, you guys, for my current favorite makeup products that I could not wait to share with you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them below. Follow me on Instagram, you guys. I swatched this entire Pat McGrath palette on my Instagram stories. I wore it out one night. You guys saw it in action on my stories, wore it to dinner, and I go super deep on my Instagram stories. I have shaved my face on there. I have talked about popping pimples. I recap nutrition and things that I think could help you have beautiful hair, skin, and nails. You know, we're a family on Instagram, and I definitely encourage my YouTube family to meet me over on Instagram. I will see you guys next time, and take care.